I'm in my prime like I'm Dion. Yeah, focused on the green like it's neon. Niggas claim they real, but I don't even see none. I don't fuck with your type, y'all some peons. I'm in the zone like I'm Deion Sanders. Got 21 bitches with me, no manners. Asking 21 questions, nigga Curtis Jackson. Hey, fuck all of that talking, bitch, let's get it crackin'. Yeah.
Yo, we back with another episode of Sports Noise Media. We've been out for a little minute, but we back. With that being said, man, tonight episode is going to be about NFL free agency and trades to come. With that being said, man, we finna jump straight in it with the latest trades that just recently just happened, probably 30 minutes ago. The Keenan Allen trade, man. The Chargers, they clean the house right now, man. They like the CIA dog with people out there in the field, and they can take their ass out. With that being said, though, I'm gonna jump straight in. Toss it over to you, Mike, man. What you think about the Keenan Allen trade, man?
Man, it's shocking, man, in a way, but it's not. As we all know, the Chargers, man. If you don't know, the Chargers was in salary cap hell. They had to get rid of, either reconstruct contracts or get rid of players, man. And the four biggest caps on their roster, man, outside of Justin Herbert signed his monster contract last year, was Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Joey Bosa, and Khalil Mack. Now, Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, they reconstructed their contracts so they can stay, but they end up slicing Mike Williams. That saved them $20 million, and then they sliced they traded Keenan Allen. They tried to come at him to get a pay cut. He refused, so they ended up trading him for a fourth rounder, man. So that's where we at right now with the Keenan Allen thing, man. It's a shock, man. I know as a Chargers fan, the guy was probably like the longest tenured player on their team. You know what I'm saying? He's coming off a career year. We know Keenan Allen, man, is one of the best route runners in the game. Easily a top 10 receiver, even at his age right now. The dude's still producing at a high level. And the Bears, man, they get another number one receiver, man. You know what I'm saying? Another upgrade to their receiving core, man. It seemed like they already got everything in place for Caleb Williams, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like they got all the weapons in place for the guy, man. They added some more players as well. We're gonna talk about that on down the line. But man, it's a hell of a move for the Bears, bro. But it's kind of confusing, man, for the Chargers, man, in a way, bro. If you're a Chargers fan.
Yeah, man. Once I noticed what they was doing, I kind of thought he would be the first one that they try to trade or cut because of it seems like Harbaugh is pretty much trying to get everything back in order over there as far as money wise. I think he's gonna try to build from the ground up. I don't think it's no disrespect to the players or anything like that. I just think this is the route that they chose to go to try to save money by getting people to restructure their contract. If they don't, you know what I'm saying, they move on from them, which, you know what I'm saying, it's better than being cut because you can still get your money. So I do respect what they got going on from that standpoint. We talked about this, Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack. They are already saving money with those two guys right there. So that's pretty much the trajectory that the Chargers is on right now. Like you said, the Chargers has been in salary cap hell for a while. So with that being said, it's like it's nothing really expect of them to do this coming up season with them switching over with coaches and things of that nature, especially losing the two number one receivers that they just lost with Keenan Allen and what's the other one, Mike?
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams. Yeah, Mike Williams. So it's like with that tells you that they trying to get their salary cap situation under control and they finna get ready to try to build a team through the draft. They got a young quarterback. The things that they let go, they can get back in the draft. They got high picks. They was awful this year. So shout out to Keenan Allen because he held them boys down, man. Ever since
For
they was
sure,
in
bro.
San Diego, like you said, he's
Yeah,
the
for real.
longest tender player. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and not only is it a business, they trying to set themselves up because they got their quarterback already. So, and they just paid him, so it's going to work out with them in the long run. So, we're gonna see what happens with the Chargers later on, man. But I think they're on the right trajectory. Everybody is in a situation to where it just is what it is. You got
On
anything
that,
else on that, Mike?
yeah, man. I look at it this way too, man. People gotta look at a Chargers fan out there, man. Harbaugh is the type of guy, man. He like the ground and pound, bro. He ain't with all that aerial stuff, all that air tech stuff. So I can see the direction they going on the Harbaugh. They really trying to get it back to the ground and pound, and not trying to have Herbert air that for 55 attempts and stuff every game, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it from Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying, perspective, like what he trying to do. And like you say, man, they got a top, well, they picking number 5 in the draft. So it's a lot of elite wide receivers, prospects coming out, man. No, they not Keenan Allen, but there's some guys, man. Who's to know, man? They might try to go get old boy Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
And that's what I
Not
said,
enough.
man. They got enough draft capital to do things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think they too concerned with bringing any new guys in, but as far as receiving core, but I do think they're going to address it in the draft. So, like I said,
Yeah.
I like what they're doing right now from the standpoint of they cleaning house, but not in the traditional way of cleaning house. They clean the house the right way, the way you should clean houses. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Hey, you been here before I was here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just cut you, but at the same time, if we can work some out and you can be here, that's fine. If not, we're gonna move on. It's gonna be mutual. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it be. Mike Williams, his situation was a little different because he was injury prone, hurt all the
right.
time. So the report on him, what to do with him, is going to be totally different than everybody else. So, like
For
I said, I
sure.
respect what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good situation what they got going on. And you know what I'm saying? The rebuild, and we'll see them making moves probably next 2-3 years as far as a playoff run and possibly a Super Bowl run. With
For
that,
sure.
man, so that kill that, man. The other trade that just happened, Mike, Hollywood Brown. Me and Mike was just pre-gaming, just kicking the can, just, you know what I'm saying, like we always do on the phone, just rapping with each other. And
Yeah.
Mike mentioned that Kansas City needed a wide receiver. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, they do. And I was like, they need some speed. They looking for,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, a Tyreek Hill lookalike. As
Mm-hmm.
soon as I got out the phone, Mike, I looked at my phone. He texted me, Hollywood Brown to the Chiefs. What you got on that, Mike? What you think about Hollywood Brown going to the Chiefs? What it's going to do for the Chiefs? How it's going to help them out? Good, bad, and ugly.
Man, I'm one of the guys, you know, as a Raven ambassador, man, I can critique, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood down to the finest thing a little, man. You know what I'm saying? But Hollywood, man, is exactly what the Chiefs offense, man, needed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Exactly what they need, bro. Like Hollywood, man, he's borderline, you know, a 1, you know what I'm saying, but more suited as a number 2 option. And with the Chiefs offense, man, him, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like they need the speed. You hit it right there on the money. You said they need the speed, man. They got the underneath route stuff going on with Travis Kelce and Rice. They can take care of that, man. But with the element that Hollywood brings to this team, it's necessary, bro. He's not gonna be Tyreek Hill and make Tyreek Hill numbers and stuff like that. But man, the guy's one of the fastest receivers in the league. Yes, he has a smaller frame. We know he's 5'9", probably weigh about $160 or some 70 at the most. But the guy flies like no other, man. And We seen what he did with Lamar, man. Had a great year, you know what I'm saying? His last year with Baltimore Ravens had over 1,000 yards, and I think he can got a good shot at getting 1,000 yards with the Chiefs, man, with the offense, man, because they was like you said, they was missing that element. They had MVS and that guy, man, but he's not capable of a receiver like Hollywood is. Hollywood he do get the case of the drops, you know what I'm saying? You know, he good for a drop here and there, man, but shit, when you look at it, what Kansas City Chief receiver wasn't got this year, so it seems like, hey, he seems like what they looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like he seems like he fit the DNA, man, of a Kansas City Chief wide receiver, bro. So, I think he gonna, and all jokes aside, I think he gonna do pretty good though with them guys, man. I think it's a win-win for both of them guys. I know he kind of hurt his stock a little bit when he went to Arizona. He had a solid year last year, but he still have injury problems too, bro. So that's another thing to look out for. I know they gave him a 1-year deal for $11 million. So basically it's a proven deal, man. And you know, hopefully, you know, Hollywood show up, man, and show up, man, show out for Pat Mahomes and the crew.
Man, me personally, man, I actually like the trade. I
He
think
was a free
that
agent. He was a free agent too. I'm gonna tell you that. He was a free agent.
but look what we got here, boy.
Oh, whoa. Look out, man. Look what the wind blew in. Look what the wind look what the wind and blew in, man. Yes, sir.
Man.
What happened, fella? Man, I ain't even know what I'm saying? The fella trying to send me an invite, you know what I'm saying? But shit, I got it late, you know what I'm saying? I don't get my notifications, you know what I'm saying, to the phone all the time. I just happen to check my email and see me an invite, goddamn. So,
Right.
how y'all boys doing during the night, man?
Shit, the question is, how you been doing, bro?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Everything's great, man. Everything's great, goddamn. Just had to get some things cleared up, man. But shit, I'm back, goddamn.
All good, man. See, we all got things we got to clear, dog. But shit, it's good to have you back out, damn.
Right up, man.
Shit,
You right on time, man. We know you ain't missing nothing. You right,
got me
right
hyped.
on time. Yeah, for sure. We
Yeah,
back in full players, man.
Yeah, so shit, we finna jump straight in it, Dennis, man. You on deck, bro. Give us what you got on the Keenan Allen trade, man, and the Hollywood Brown going to the Kansas City.
Oh man, he went to the Chiefs, man. Oh shit, man. Hey, that's a move, man. Shit, I think Keenan Allen got down. That's a hell of a move for the Chiefs, man.
No. Hollywood Brown went to Kansas City, and Keenan Allen got traded
to the Bears.
To the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, to the Bears.
Okay then. Yeah, shit, Keenan Allen, man. Him going to the Bears, goddamn. That just let me know that they're taking Caleb, man. That let me know for a fact. Fields not saying up out of there.
Yeah.
Man. Like it hit a lot of speculation towards, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the season, throughout the whole season, what they gonna do with Fields. I think this trade right here, you know what I'm saying, pretty much answers that question, man. The only thing that kind of throw me off right is the timing of it, man, because the Bears they probably could have, you know what I'm saying, probably hit out another second round pick or something, you know what I'm saying, for Fields, but now everybody pretty much got their QB spot sold up. So man, I don't know what they gonna give a Fields now, or who actually gonna want him. So you know, I feel like it's a great move for the Bears, pairing them up with DJ Moore and everything. But as far as it answers the questions, man. So you know, whatever you know what I'm saying that the Bears didn't decide to do, man, either get Williams or they might put a swerve, you know what I'm saying, and get on Jaden Daniels. So man, but either way, they getting some new QB in there, man, for sure. But and Hollywood Brown, man, it's a deep threat, man. It's another deep threat for the Chiefs, but the Chiefs sorely needed that. You know what I'm saying? They got him replaced on Valdez Scantling, and he was their main threat this year. You know what I'm saying? Is to go deep. They picked up Nicole Hardman during the middle of the season. He wasn't what they necessarily wanted throughout the regular season from a production standpoint, but he showed up. You know what I'm saying? In the Super Bowl when it mattered the most. But they just need somebody who going to be consistent. Just going, you know what I'm saying, stretching the field out for them. So I feel like that's a good move for the Chiefs, man. They would have been better off trying to, you know what I'm saying, with Keenan Allen, but the Bears, man, they got the currency, they got the capital. They doing what they got to do to make sure that Ricky and QB that they bring in is gonna be comfortable. So I feel like they did good by getting Keenan Allen.
And they got Keenan Allen for a rounder too, bro.
Oh yeah, man. The Chargers, man, they a lot of they moves too. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be money based, man. We all heard about how the Chargers was over the cap. Actually, before the
Yeah,
season started, they had to make a lot of cuts, you know what I'm saying, to get down below the cap. So all
yeah, that's what
they
we was
moved.
talking about.
Yeah.
Talking about how the Chargers was in salary cap hell.
Yeah, man. They like I think they gonna have to make a decision. Well, I know Khalil Mack, he restructured his deal, and they got off Mike Williams, so they doing what they gotta do, man. I know Harbaugh was hoping, you know what I'm saying, he can do a little bit more this how season do what the team allow him. So I heard him
Yeah.
saying that he wanted to bring in Barkley too, man, but they didn't have you know what I'm saying, the means to do it. But Harbaugh first season he might be kind of sketchy, man, because of that cap.
Yeah, they already know everybody who's attached to the San Diego Chargers. Well, I mean the LA Chargers know that it's a rebuilding stage, so people shouldn't be too upset. Like we literally just got through talking about that before we brought you on, Dennis.
Yeah.
That it's pretty much what they doing is they cleaning up shop the right way, man. You know what I'm saying? Most teams they just bring somebody in and just like we finna do this, we finna do that. Like I think they're doing everything the right way by offering people to stay. If they don't want to stay, getting them trades, making the right decisions on the players, man, and showing respect, especially somebody like Keenan Allen. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just cut him. They actually went to him and tried to see that he wanted to rework his deal. He chose not to. And you know what I'm saying? They put him off on the trade and he's still gonna get his money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they doing it in the proper way. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we're gonna give a little kind of like a quick rundown of what some of these teams did so far, Dennis. So the first team, one of the first teams we're gonna look at, man, that did something. A lot of these teams ain't too much did nothing, like the Jets, you know what I'm saying, like the Bengals, like just an example of teams who ain't really did nothing. So the first team that I pretty much got on the list, man, is the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. One of the biggest things that the Pittsburgh Steelers did, man, was they kept. I mean, they went out and got Russell, and they signed Queen to a 3-year deal. You know what I'm saying? Worth $41 million. Those two, they pretty much, well, you know, pretty much, they play in the hardest division in football. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Those two moves, how do you think that those moves are gonna affect them as far as them moving forward and trying to get a spot in the playoffs in that division when you know it's gonna be two teams coming out of the division going to the playoffs at this point in time right now. I'm gonna start with you, Dennis, man. How you feel about what Pittsburgh did this offseason so far?
I like them getting rest, man. I think that was actually, you know what I'm saying, the perfect QB that they could have went out of guy. He cheap. He's on it. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, he's experienced. And I think it's gonna be similar to the situation he was in with the Seahawks, man. You know, they got a running game and they play defense. You know what I'm saying? They not going to depend on him come out there and cook like how they tried to do it last couple years in Seattle. They he's gonna do, you know what I'm saying, he do best. He's gonna play action. He's gonna scramble around and make something happen when he needs to, but he gonna, you know what I'm saying, just play fundamental ball, man. I like the Steelers, man. One thing about them, as long as Tomlin there, they always gonna be in the hunt, man. So I think they can squeeze into the playoffs. With rest there, you know what I'm saying, at the helm, and actually it's gonna be a good fit for them, man. And especially with the Bengals kind of taking a step back, man. Them losing Mixon. Um, they receiver on Higgins. He has not right now. He has for a trade after being franchise tag. So man, the Bengals, they got a lot of hit stuff on there that's going on right now, man. That they got to try to fix. But I feel like the Steelers, man, they gonna probably make some shake, man. The Jets, man, you know, they really waiting on Hayward to come back, man. That he they savior, man. Right now we hearing rumors about Robert Kennedy asking him to be his vice president and stuff, man. Like which is crazy talk. But and I feel like that's who they waiting on to come back. I feel like once the Jets get Rodgers back, they're gonna be looking at it with the same optimism that they were looking at it going into this past season. So man, but as for the Steelers, I feel like they're gonna be right there. And in the AFC North, we already know it's one of the tough divisions in all of football. That was clearly the best division in football in the league. So, yeah, man, and the Browns, they still gonna beat out like you said. So, man, but I love the Steelers picking up rest though. That's one of my favorite moves of all season actually.
Patrick Queen, what you think about that?
Patrick Queen, man, moving on. I think it's gonna be a blow, but I don't think it's gonna be as big as some people trying to make it out to be, man. One thing about the Ravens, they always grab good inside backers. So and they not gonna do anything without a plan, especially as long as Howard Newsom. I know Howard Newsom, he not the GM no more, but he's still very heavily involved with the team. And in my opinion, he's the greatest GM. You know what I'm saying, to do it, man. So I feel like as long as he there, man, he gonna keep it to where they gonna keep that spot filled some kind of way, whether it's through the draft. That might sign a low key for raising or somebody to come in and replace his spot, man. But as long as they got Roquan Smith, man, I'm not too worried about that linebacking core, man. And they was able to sign and how would I say his name wrong, but in Duke Way, I have to think that they sign him. He was actually they I believe that they team leading in sacks. They still got him. They still got Owe. So I feel like that they gonna try to head on to that, man, that pass rushing unit, and they gonna find somebody to replace Queen. So I feel like the Ravens they're gonna be right there, and then picking up Henry, man, that's gonna be even make their offense, you know what I'm saying, so much better to where so we might not see them on the field too much, man. They're gonna be pounding teams, so you know it's gonna be something to watch with still with the Ravens.
How do you think Queen is going to affect the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Steelers, man, he gonna he gonna be a good addition. Like Queen, I never seen him as an elite backer, but I think he's pretty good. You pair him up with Bush, man, in the middle. They Steelers running old school hokey defense, which is
Hey,
with a great forward defense. You know what
hey,
I'm saying? So,
then they don't got Bush no more.
oh man, shit, I'm missed out on that one then, but shit, they needed Queen on a lot more than I thought then. But shit, man, yeah, man, Queen, he gonna step in now, man. He gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, fill a role that they need. Mike Tomlin always been big on them linebackers. So, and the Steelers they always had them too, man. I'm talking about a whole set. So man, like I mean, you still got White, who's arguably the best pass rusher in the league. So they just needed, you know what I'm saying, somebody who can stand up and go sideline to sideline. And I think that what Queen, you know what I'm saying, he got to do. I can see him getting a good 80 to 90 tackles this season. Maybe close to 100, man. So he's gonna be big for them. Somebody they gonna probably hit Henry in the hole and probably hit Chubb in the hole when he come back from his injury. So man, he gonna be beating on. It's a very good move.
What you got on there, Mike?
All right, man. You know, as a Raven ambassador, man, you know I hate the Steelers to the core. I hate them guys with a passion, but I respect them boys, man, for getting Russell Wilson, man. I actually got to give them one of the better, you know what I'm saying, moves, man. It's gonna be one of the best moves, man. Getting Russell Wilson in, stabilize their quarterback position. We know their quarterback position has been in flux last couple of years with the drafting of Kenny Pickett and rotating between Mason Rudolph and Mitchell Trubisky, and so he definitely bring definitely upgrade in the quarterback position, Russell Wilson, and then you get him at a discount for $1.2 million. Man, you can't beat that. You can't beat that at all, bro. Because this is not normal to get a caliber of this player for $1.2 million, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't get much better than that, bro. But cause we all know Denver paying their salary anyway. So it was a win-win, man, to get Russell Wilson, man. The other move they made that was kind of confusing a little bit. They traded they best receiver. Well, I think Deontay Johnson, man. They traded him to the Panthers. They did pick up a cornerback with that. They did get a draft pick as well. They did need another cornerback opposite the side, Joey Porter Jr. So I guess they looking at it as addition plus subtraction. They do got Jordan Pickens, bro. So he is they so-called number one receiver, but I thought they most dangerous receiver was Deontay Johnson. But they done moved on from him. We all know Pittsburgh, bro, they is the masters of selecting receivers in the second, third round and making them guys stars. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna get another receiver. Like you said, they running game is intact, man. With the two-headed monster they got with Najee Harris and Warren. They O-line, they've been trying to build it up the last couple of years, man. I think that's what they need to do the most, especially with an Asian Russell Wilson. He can scramble and get out of situations, but if you got a terrible offensive line, bro, we seen that with the Broncos. It's not gonna look too good for Russell, bro, no matter what. So I think that need to be that number one priority in the draft. For the Patrick Queen thing, bro, I had to say the best for last, bro. Patrick Queen, bro. Hey, bro, you know I never knocked nobody for getting their money or moving on. I ain't knocking that. But one thing you don't do, we all know, man, as a Baltimore Raven, you do not go to the arch rival, bro. You do not go to the Steelers, bro. You could have went to 30 other teams, bro. You go to the Steelers, bro. And man, I'm a Patrick Queen fan, bro. I'm gonna say was. You know what I'm saying? But I was a Patrick Queen fan, bro. He hurt my heart, bro. He hurt me, bro. He hurt me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really got too much say to saying good about him, bro. Cause I felt like it was a sucker move, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest. I felt like it was a sucker move, bro. And like I say, Patrick Queen, man, as a player, he's a good ass linebacker, bro. He's a good linebacker, but he's a linebacker that need another great linebacker next to him, bro. We know he didn't elevate his game until Roquan Smith came into the picture, bro. Without Roquan Smith, I watched that dude when he came into the league. He was struggling, bro. He was good, but he struggled. When he got Roquan Smith next to him, That's when he started taking off. He's coming off his best season, and he cashing in while the iron hot right now, bro. He's coming off for all Pro season, Pro Bowl season, first Pro Bowl season. He's a young guy. He ain't even 25 yet, and he's very durable. He haven't missed a game yet in his career, in his 4-year career. So I know from the Steelers standpoint, it's a great pickup for them guys because they need to stabilize their linebacker unit because their linebacker unit was in flux. We're going through all kind of injuries last year. So he will stabilize y'all middle linebacker position. You talking about a guy that has a lot of speed, can go sideline to sideline. His weak point is the coverage skills. You can't beat him in the coverage. We all know that as Baltimore Ravens fans. He is not the best guy in coverage. So that's going to be a weak point for them. But for us, like tackles and sideline to sideline, the guy that's going to get dirty, put his nose in on every play, Queen is the guy for you, bro. He's definitely the guy for you, bro. The guy had over 100 tackles last year, and I'm expecting the same thing again because he's going to be the leading guy for Pittsburgh, bro. But they do need another linebacker on the side of him because the guy don't do too well when he's the main linebacker and the only linebacker. So it's a good pickup, you know what I'm saying, for Pittsburgh, bro. But Patrick Queen, man, I'm disappointed in you, man. If anybody out there know, hey, Queen, bro, I'm shaking my head, bro, because hey, I'm just looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, Derrick Henry laying that mat to that boy next year, man. So we'll see, you know what I'm saying. He just added more fuel to the fire, man, to the Pittsburgh, the rivalry, bro. So if I had his jersey, I'd be burning it up right now, to be honest. His jersey be on fire by his side, bro. But hey, we're gonna see you, bro. We're gonna see you twice a year. So get ready, man.
With that being said, you're talking about Derrick Henry running over people, man. I'm gonna swing it over to you and your boys, Mike, man. How you feel about the moves that y'all been making this offseason, starting with Derrick Henry? How you feel about Derrick Henry coming to the Baltimore Ravens and how he's gonna change life for y'all?
Man, a match made in heaven, man. I've been sermoning this, been pounding on the table for this for a whole year, and that's why I'm glad we doing this show, bro. Because for all y'all out there, man, I've been saying this for like how long? A year? That the man was gonna be a Raven, bro. He was gonna be a Raven, bro. Like it or love it, those that hate it, love it. Derrick Henry was gonna be a Raven. That was the only thing on my mind for this offseason was keeping Matty BK and make sure Derrick Henry was a Raven, man. So we checked them out the box. Definitely check that out the box, man. He's definitely gonna be a difference maker, bro, for the player, man. Derrick Henry's gonna be a difference maker for us, man. Especially when we get Keem Mitchell back into fold, man, coming off that ACL injury. We're gonna have a real life situation where it's gonna be thunder and lightning. Along top of that, with the most dangerous running quarterback next to Mike Vick, hey man, it's gonna be a show, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we talked about this. We do need to add another receiver to the fold as well. But for us being a difference maker, man, on the ground, man, it's gonna help Lamar game go to another level, and it's gonna help Derrick Henry, man, because this is gonna be the best team that he has ever been on. He don't have to do too much work. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to how he did at Tennessee, where he had to do pretty much all of the offensive work. It's gonna open up our offense even more, man. Because when you're talking about you're gonna load the box up with Derrick Henry and Lamar, just pick your poison, bro. Because they can easily run the RPO and kill you with that, bro. Like that's gonna be the most dangerous play next year, bro. The RPO between Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. And then, like I say, man, we got Zay Flowers coming into year 2 with Mark Andrews and coming back 100%. Isaiah Likely and them boys, man. Hopefully, Bateman, man, we're taking up another notch, bro. We saying we banking on that, but like I said, bro, I do expect us to get another receiver in there. But Derrick Henry, man, I feel like, man, he's gonna have easily, man, one of the most easiest 1,000-yard season he ever had, bro. He's not gonna be able to do too much work. It's not gonna be that, you know what I'm saying, that hard for him to get 1,000 yards this year, bro. I'm really expecting it, man, barring injury or anything like that.
What you got on the moves Baltimore Ravens made, Dennis, man?
Yeah, man, I like them getting it on Henry, man. I think that's a huge pickup, man. That's a huge pickup. Man, like man, that dude, like that, it's actually scary, man. Like thinking about that read option, man, between him and, you know what I'm saying, number 8, man. Like they gonna be scared, man. He gonna hand it out to him or he just take it himself, and I don't think teams are gonna be ready for that, honestly, man. Like they they gonna try to game plan for it. They gonna try to stimulate it in practice, but that shit out, man, in live action, man, they're gonna be hard to deal with. Man, I love it, man. I want them to get one more weapon on the outside, but outside of that, man, I don't think it's really too much. You know what I'm saying? They need no to do, honestly, man. I was kind of skeptical at first when they let go Gus, but then when I seen they got Henry, I just said, I like shit. If you're gonna replace on Gus with anybody, goddamn shit, that's the person, you know what I'm saying, you do it with. So man, I feel like that's a hell of a move, man. I feel like the Ravens only getting better, man. They focusing on their strengths, and you know what I'm saying. That's something that is good to see, man. Hopefully, it got down the offensive coordinator run the ball, you know what I'm saying, more than 8 times when they get back, you know what I'm saying, into the playoffs. That's the only thing that's gonna hold them back, man. Because like I said, I don't see nobody really stopping that running game at all, man. So it's a hell of a move. Like I said, I want to see them get one more outside weapon. At least, man, I wish they'd have picked up one of these receivers, but who knows? They still got time to make a move, man. So and I don't know what they might do during the draft. They might get it try to get another edge rusher. Or they might go receiver, man. But I want to see them and try to break those 2 spots, man. And shit, man. I think the Ravens they're gonna be right back on what they was on this past season, honestly. Like I said,
Right.
only has a coordinator, you know what I'm saying? He do what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, man, my personal feelings on the whole situation, it was a great move by picking Henry up. I think he got at least 2 more great seasons left in his tank. But at the end of the day, I think it's only going to be as good as the other receiver that they get. Like, if they don't pick up another receiver, it's going to be one of the greatest displays you see in the regular season. But when playoffs come, it's the tale of 2 tales, regular season playoffs. So, like I said, I think it's a great move. If they don't get another receiver to help, like just to help them out, just to be a factor, the Derrick Henry is going to be a regular season move, not a playoff move. Um, because, like you just said, Dennis, 8 plays, like that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? In a situation to where your game plans has got to be different. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do think it was one of the best moves of the off season, and y'all got him for a cheap price. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So, like, if no matter how it works out, it's still a win for y'all because of the price and the name tag who y'all got to go along with that. So, I salute the Ravens on them making a move. You know what I'm saying, to actually help Lamar out, to actually keep those 2-3 yards that you telling Lamar, we need you to go get these on 3rd down. You ain't got too much worry about that. Now he can actually be, it can be a bootleg, it can be a read option, or he can pass. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of use Henry to keep Lamar out of harm's way. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
that's the best way to protect their investment, the money they just put into Lamar. So I think that's a good 2-year move. I think, like I said, if y'all don't get no wide receiver, it's going to be a regular season move, not a playoff move. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, y'all, I think y'all pick somebody up in the draft, and it'll benefit y'all. But yeah, that was a good trade. You know what I'm saying? Y'all picking up Derrick Henry, man. The next team we got on the docket, man, is the Cleveland Browns. They traded for Jerry Jeudy. They gave up a fourth and a 6th-round draft pick, and they picked up your boy Dennis, Jameis Winston. I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna start with you, Dennis, man. Those were some. I won't call them light moves, but they were some good moves, especially with Joe Flacco not being there no more, and them picking up a quarterback that suits Deshaun's game, so it won't have to be too much changing of the game plan / playbook type style of play. You know what I'm saying? What you got on that, Dennis?
Yeah, I like it, man. I like what they did, man. Obviously, man, I'm a James Winston fan, man. I feel like this is a perfect, you know what I'm saying, spot for him to land that, you know what I'm saying, as a backup, and that's Judy move, man. I love it, man, because they already got Cooper, you already got People Jones, you already got, you know what I'm saying, in Joku. I don't know if he's gonna move or not, but man, if they can keep everybody intact, man, they gonna be a scary offense, especially if Chubb come back healthy, man. So that gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a scary offense, you know what I'm saying, and for teams to try to handle right there, man. You know what I'm saying, with Jude in now, and I like what they did on defense side of the ball too, man. They got Zadarius Smith. I like him, man, and they picked up on Jordan Hicks, man. From the Vikings, man, they got an inside backer and they got an edge player, man. So I feel like they some well needed spots, man. So cause they already had a top three defense, man. But it seemed like once things got real, man, it's like they kind of got it exposed in certain spots, man. Hopefully they can get that other DN to probably help out Garrett soon, and that to me that's a piece they're gonna put them over the top. What they get somebody who can release some pressure off Garrett, then I feel like that's what's going to take them to a different level. But as far as what they did, they making moves, man. They making solid moves. The Browns been making moves for a while now, and eventually they got to pay off here. It all depends on the son at this point. No, can he stay healthy? Can he get at least 80% back to what it was in Houston? If they can get that out of him, then they gonna be a serious threat. I know that they kind of embarrassed that what happened to them in the playoffs, but they still did well, man. For a team that was had to pride out 5 different QBs out there in one season. And still make enough leeway to get to the playoffs in the first place. So it shows you, man, if they give some kind of stability at the QB position, and everybody just show up and step up, man. The Browns could be right back on where they was at in the playoffs again.
What you got on there, Mike?
Yeah, I agree with Dennis, man. Browns made some good solid moves, man. Wasn't nothing too much over the top. The Judy move, man, was great for them. To pick up a solid. They needed a number 2 receiver. They picked up a slot receiver last year in Elijah Moore, man. He did pretty good for them when he got on with the team, man. The man the slot. So Judy, man, when you get Judy and Coop, man, you talking about 2 of the best route running receivers in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? You talking about 2 of the same player, actually, bro. You know what I'm saying? They both Bama, you know what I'm saying? Bama receivers. We know the coach they came from. I'm pretty sure, man, Cooper was a guy that Judy looked up to, man. I know Cap really said that, you know what I'm saying? So I know Judy probably feel the same way. So it's gonna be cool for Judy, man, for him to play along somebody that that can uplift him like that, man. Because I feel like, man, Judy got so much potential, bro, that haven't been unlocked yet. He might be able to unlock it in Cleveland, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know Judy, man, has been kind of like you know, underutilized. I ain't gonna say underutilized, but at the same time, been kind of overperforming, man, these last couple of years, man. So it's a good move for Judy, man, to get it in a brand new offense, man. Like you say, Dennis, man, it's all on Deshaun Watson, bro. They to provide that dude with all the weapons that you can get, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all on Deshaun Watson, man. Nick Chubb, man, that is gonna be a question mark. Him coming back from that devastating, you know what I'm saying, injury that he had. We know Chubb, man, this is probably like his third or fourth ACL injury, bro. So we got to see what kind of player Chubb gonna be, man. You know what I'm saying, coming back from out that injury, bro. They did a capable job of filling in for him last year. The James Winston pickup was necessary, like you said, all night with Flacco departing and stuff like that. They needed a backup quarterback. We seen how valuable that was, man, throughout the season. When Deshaun went down, bro, the backup, if it weren't for a backup quarterback, they wouldn't even got to the playoffs. They didn't even sniff the playoffs. So them upgrading their position, man, getting James Winston in there. We know James Winston, man, what kind of player he is. He a gunslinger. When he do get in there, he got capabilities of winning you a couple of a game or two, bro. So in spite of duty, man. So that's an upgrade, man, in a way, man. If all else fails, you know, they got one of the biggest cheerleaders, man. We know James Winston is one of the biggest cheerleaders on the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be uplifting. He gonna have some kind of corny ass pregame speech or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To uplift them guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, he gonna say some corny ass phrase or something, bro. Looking ass. we know he gonna be eating W's, man, and you know, man, turning up, man. You know, one thing about James Winston, bro, he a character, bro, but you know what I'm saying? But all jokes aside, bro, funny as hell, bro. You know, I ride with James Winston though, bro. But he gonna do some wonders for their team, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do something good for them, man. And they still got more moves to go, man. Re-signing Zadarius Smith, man, that was an important move for them guys, man. Cause like Dennis said, bro, they needed some. Well, he did a capable job last year, opposite Garrett and stuff, man. But they needed that other defensive end, bro. They need to get a little younger on the line. The Jordan Hicks, man, that was a very underrated move by them guys, man, because they linebacker unit was kind of in disarray, man, outside of JOK. So, man, Jordan Hicks, man, is a very underrated linebacker. Everywhere you go, the guy being productive, man. We've seen it with the Eagles. We've seen it with, you know, with the Vikings. We've seen it with the Cardinals, bro. So I'm expecting the same with Hicks, man. The guys are just a key line, a real linebacker, bro. A linebacker that's gonna do his job, bro. So they need that, man. So they made some good, solid moves, man. They had a solid free agent.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Next team we got on the list, man, is we're gonna jump out of that division, man. Joe Mixon signed to Houston. And them retaining Dalton Schultz 3 years, $36 million. They lost a couple of players, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, the Texans. How you feel about what they got going so far, Mike, since you in the city?
Texas, man, we all know they was one of the top 10 teams, man, coming into this offseason with the most money, man. They had over 60 plus million to work with. I look at it like this, man. They spent money, but they spent their money wisely. I felt like they could have got some real heavy hitter names in there. We know, man, they was really in on Saquon Barkley. I was one of the guys that really thought that Saquon was going to the Texans. I really did thought that, but We know that how that turned out. But they rebounded, man. They got Joe Mixon, man. I thought that was real, you know what I'm saying, important for them guys to do that, man, because they lost Singletary. You know what I'm saying? Singletary did a good job for them guys, but they needed some more juice in the running back room, man. And Joe Mixon will produce that. We know, man, the guy, man, he's capable of getting 1,000 yards every year. He's a good out the field running back that can catch also. He definitely can block, man. The dude can do it all. You know, Joe Mixon, man, he's a little older, but he is a little wiser too, man. I think with this move from him getting traded, is gonna give him a chip on his shoulder, man. He's gonna try to prove it, man, next year. Along CJ Stroud in that offense, man. They did make some underrated moves on defense, man. I like the Nico Autry pickup they got. The defense line dude, man, he's a guy that's coming off 11 sack season. The pickup they got with Jeff Okuda was nice, man. They needed another cornerback opposite Darius Stingley Jr. That was a nice pickup. The big, you know what I'm saying, pickup that I like that they got, man. Danielle Hunter, man, from the Vikings, man. I know Dennis don't want to hear this, but Danielle Hunter, man, is a beast, is a thug, man, and they got him on opposite side of Will Anderson Jr., aka the defensive player, the reigning defensive player of the year, defensive rookie player of the year. That was big, man, to get Hunter, man. You know what I'm saying? Hunter is an underrated defensive end, a guy that's coming off a career year. The guy is a monster. He's older, but at the same time, only gave him 2 years. He gave him a whopping $49 million. But it's the rate going for pass rushers these days, man. So they re-signed a kicker. That was kind of valuable too. They did re-sign a couple of cornerbacks. Also, I think the underrated one was the linebacker, man, Asher here. That they got, man. The guy, you know what I'm saying, they needed another linebacker because they lost some linebackers with Cashman and the other guy, and they picked up Shahir. I think they need another linebacker though, in my opinion. But they got some real solid moves, man. But the big one to me, man, outside of Joe Mixon, was definitely Danielle Hunter, man, going to them guys and putting them on opposite of Will Anderson Jr., man. Them guys gonna create havoc next year, man. Will Anderson and Hunter.
What you think about what the Texans did, Dennis, man?
They did a lot of good things, man. Like Mike just said, his last point, man. They got on Danielle Hunter, man. That hurt my feelings a lot. Seeing him leaving the Vikings, man. He was our best rusher for years. I'm talking about ever since day one. Like it was since he got there, he been our main pass rusher, man. So Houston picking him up, that was huge for him. I'm happy he got paid, man. That damn African let me down again. But shit, I'm starting to get used to it, man. You know that's all I can do. And
Welcome.
he get his ass fired, goddamn. But yeah, man. Shit, Houston, they did a lot of good things, man. They got Jeff Okuda. I like him a lot, man. He gonna be somebody they can put on opposite of Stingley. Stingley had a little rough season, man, but I think that was partially due to the rush not always getting there. They depended a lot on Will Anderson to come in and try to be impactful from the jump. And he had a solid rookie season. I think he only had like 7 or 8 sacks, but you know he gonna improve on that and get better, especially with fun on the opposite side of him. He ain't got to worry about getting double team. I'll tell you that. And then they we signed Schultz. That's a solid move for him. Man, Houston, they only getting better. They only getting better, man. I think the organization seen what they did last season, and they want to keep trying to build on that. So I feel like everything that they did was a step in the right direction, and I like it. I like it a lot, man. That's how I can say about Houston. I like it, and I like it a lot.
Okay, then good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Um, we gonna run one more team, man. It's gonna end part one of the free agency trade 2024-25. And with this last team that we got on the docket for tonight, man, and make sure y'all guys who's tuning in join us tomorrow for part two of the free agency and trade. But with the last team, we got the Tennessee Titans. Mason Rudolph, Tony Pollard, 3 year, $24 million contract, and Calvin Ridley, 4 years, $92 million, 50 guaranteed. I'm gonna start with you, Dennis, man. What Tennessee is gonna look like to you next year, bro?
Man, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of the same, man. It's gonna be the same old up and down times, man. They gonna be look good, you know what I'm saying? A few games, they gonna have games where they might shock you, you know, and pull some out, but ultimately, man, they're gonna be that same on the Friends 79, 15, hating 8 type, 89 type team. I like to pick up with them getting Rudolph has their backup QB, somebody he got a couple years in the league, is gonna be behind Levis. But we gonna see what Levis can do, man. I don't like them giving up Henry, but they did pick up Tony Pollard also. So Tony Pollard, we all know he's not a number one back. Well, he can be. He's got a good number two behind him. But if they just didn't think he's gonna carry the whole load, man. That ain't him. But
Nah.
so man, really, man. Honestly, man, I, I, I don't like talking down on anybody money, man. But they overpay really, man. I honestly feel like they overpay really. So it's just a lot of things, man. That I'm very skeptical about as far as what Tennessee did, and it all started with them firing Vrabel. With me, to be honest, man. Once they fired Vrabel, I knew everything that they did from that point was going to be wishy washy, and
Yeah, I told Mike that they're gonna clean your house.
Mm-hmm.
and this on Freddy's period, man. It proves it. Like I mean, they they made some moves. They look decent on paper, man. But I don't know how well it's gonna come together on the field if it does it all. They they went and got an offensive coach to probably develop on Levis. Like it all depends on him. Like it's the Will Levis show, and I still don't think he has a good enough core enough and around him to proceed or develop. But we'll see, man. We'll see about Tennessee.
Um, Me personally, man, I kind of like the little light work they did, man. I call it light work, man. They ain't do nothing too crazy. They did get really that money, but at the same time, 4 years, close to a little bit over 23, close to 24 million a year. That's kind of on the cheap side when you're talking about wide receivers. He played decent last year. He only 50 million guaranteed, so they can get off from under that contract. I don't. I just think they did some good light work to make themselves relevant and be contenders in the division that they in, because it's not like they in some type of. It's not like they got to play the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Cleveland Browns. You know what I'm saying? 2 games a piece out of the year. So
They in the one of the weaker divisions.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I say it was a little light work. They're gonna improve the team through the draft. Like you said, Dennis Dow, once they got rid of Mike, I knew it was pretty much going downhill from there. I knew they was
Right.
gonna try to pretty much assassinate everybody from the old regime. it's just kind of crazy that that's pretty much the same money Brown was asking for, and they gave it to Calvin Ridley. And if you just talking about comparison receiver to receiver, as far as what he's done and Ridley done, it ain't even close. So, like you said, Dennis, it got real quick. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I got on that, man. It's to be expected. Like I said, I like that quarterback who they got. I think it'll help him out. Pollard being a running back that can catch out of the backfield. We're really stretching the ball downfield because that's what they like. That's what he like to do, push the ball downfield. I actually think, like you said, Dennis, I don't think it's no world beat or nothing like that. But I don't think that they, you know what I'm saying, blew their load or anything like that, especially with the division that they're in. I think they did just enough to keep themselves relevant. Like you said, I don't understand why they. I do. I take that back. I do understand why they let go of, you know what I'm saying, Henry. I just feel like they could have let him play his contract out, see what he had left in the tank for one more year, because he did lose a lot of time to the backup, as far as him taking more of the snaps this year. So, I mean, like I said, I just think it was some little light work what they did this year, man. Time will tell whether, you know what I'm saying, Ridley is going to improve, you know what I'm saying, their situation at quarterback and Pollard as well. So, but I'm going to kick it over to you, Mike. What you got on that, man?
Actually, I like a lot of the moves that they made, bro. The Captain really, move was the highlight of it. We get a little pushback on what you said about because I've been hearing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? When people talking about, well, they offered AJ Brown that and he didn't want to take. You know, and they kind of lowball on AJ Brown, but they want to give Calvin Ridley the money. But that was a whole different regime. So they really correcting what they messed up on, because everybody know they totally dropped the ball when they let AJ Brown leave, bro. So I look at it like they just trying to right or wrong, you know what I'm saying, with the new regime, man. So we know that the coach they brought in was Cincinnati Bengals offensive coordinator. And it looked like from all these moves, man, it's just like he trying to redo what he did with the Cincinnati Bengals, bro. It's looking like that's what his aim is. That was the whole reason why they let Derrick Henry go. They look like they trying to put, you know what I'm saying, revolve around their weapons around Levis and make it a high power, you know what I'm saying, offense, just like how Cincinnati Bengals is, bro. They trying to make it a two number one receivers, and just like how Cincinnati is with Hopkins and Ridley. And you got Tony Pollard in place. He can be your Joe Mixon. I know the other running back they love, Spears, who was a rookie last year, who took a lot of snaps away from Derrick Henry. They like him as well, man. So they got a two-headed monster. We all know, like you said, with Tony Pollard, he got to have another running back opposite of him. He can't be the one main bell cow guy. It's not going to work. So Tony Pollard alongside the Spears, I think it's a very, very nice combination. Them picking up your boy, man, from back in the day, man, Woozier, man. Woozier, man. I think that was a sneaky good pickup, man. Woozier, man, he has his ups and downs, but Tennessee Titans definitely need cornerbacks, man. They need cornerback help like no other. So them getting him for $36 million for 3 years, man, it's not that bad, bro. You know what I'm saying, when you look at it. Them getting a center, a good nice center, bro, trying to build that lineup, I think that's what they need to aim towards, because they O-line was one of the worst in the league. So I think, man, they're going to prioritize that in the draft. And they started with getting them a center, man. Mason Rudolph, man, I think was a nice pickup for them guys, man, because we seen how Will Levis has put himself in danger sometimes, and it cost him a game or two, or him had to sit down. So bringing Mason Rudolph in there is a nice pickup, man. The guy, man, is a nice backup pickup. Quarterback, man. We seen him basically carried Pittsburgh on their back, man, and took them to the playoffs the last couple of games, man. So the guy's capable of winning games. And that's all you can ask for in a backup quarterback, man. Can your backup quarterback win you some games when your real quarterback, your starting quarterback, get hurt? So Mason Rudolph is one of the better, backup quarterbacks in the league. So that was a nice pickup, man. Calvary and D-Hop, man, I think gonna be a nice combination. I'm not looking for it to be one of the best wide receiver duos in the league, but they're gonna be very productive, man. But it all depends on if Will Levis can take that leap, man, and get better, man. Not just looking for the deep throw all the time. Can he read the defense? Can he, can he get his IQ up, man? Being it's gonna be his second year. The guy that's gonna be the coach is gonna be hands-on with him, Brian Callahan. So he's looking to bring their offense to be dynamic, man, and grow from being a rounded run and gun team to a high flying offense now, man.
That was the good stuff, man, on the Tennessee Titans, man. Like I was just saying earlier, man, this is gonna end part one of the NFL draft and free agency and trades. We're gonna end on that note, man. It was good to have my boy Dennis back in the building, man. Before we end our show, man, we always got this segment called "Get It Off Your Chest," and sometimes we got something to get off our chest, sometimes we don't. But with that being said, I'm gonna start with my boy Dennis, man. You got something to get off your chest before we end it for the night, Dennis?
Nah, man, I ain't got too much to hit on tonight, man. Just happy to be back, man. Hope everything going well, you know what I'm saying, with y'all, man. And I pray, you know what I'm saying, and everything continues, you know what I'm saying, and be on the up and up with everybody, man.
Good shit, good shit. You got something to get off your chest, Mike, man?
Yeah, man. Glad to my boy Dennis, man, back and forth, man. We had full fledged, man. Got the squad back up and running, man. You know what I'm saying? My only assessment, man, I gotta get on my chest, man. I gotta get a little bit more to the Patrick Queen situation, bro, because, bro, I'm just, I just can't believe he did that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I can't believe he did that, bro. Like, man, like I said, bro, you don't go from being a Raven to a Steeler, bro. It don't happen. Now, we done all seen people go from being a Steeler to a Raven. We done seen Mike Wallace, Le'Veon Bell, them guys. But when have you ever seen a Baltimore Raven turn to a Steeler, bro? You ain't gonna see it. So for him to do that, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I lost respect for the guy, man. I can't knock him for getting his money. He could have got his money, but bro, you could have go play for anybody, bro. Why would you do that? Hey, we gonna make him pay for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make him pay for it, definitely, bro. So with Lamar coming at your head and Derrick Henry, bro. Hey, our fullback even said it ourselves. Pat Ricard, he said it. He said, man, I don't know what I'm look forward to, man, is creating lanes for Derrick Henry or laying that pancake on Patrick Queen twice a year, man. So, hey, so man, we know no love lost, man. But when that between them lines, man, they're gonna try to take that boy head off, man. And I'm gonna be right there enjoying it, bro. Straight up.
This man is sick. This man is sick.
Nah, for real.
Oh man. With that being said, man, man, I ain't got too much to get off my chest, man. Just happy to have my boy back, Dennis back up in the fold, man. Like I always say at the end of every show, man, we're gonna keep on rocking, rolling. We ain't gonna do them to get better as we go on, man. Y'all guys tune in tomorrow, man, for that part 2. And shoot, we out of here, man.
Shut up.